All Frog here. Let's play some GeoGuessr. We have been challenged today by Almost Genius. We are playing a Portugal challenge, and I believe that this is Portugal or Portuguese influenced throughout the world. So it may not all be in Portugal, which I'm guessing we're not in right now. I mean, I suppose they could get snow like this in actual Portugal, but I don't think so. All right. Informações, Centro de Vendas, Restaurante, Telefone de Centro GNR. All that stuff is this way. Let's go this way, see if we can get some sort of indication of where we may be. Parque de something. Centro Comercial Torre. Espaço Diamante. I mean, my first question is, does Portugal have a base on Antarctica? There's a ski lift, so it's probably not Antarctica. Maybe there's snow in Portugal. Are there Portuguese mountains? It's embarrassing. I don't know the answer to that question. Yeah, it looks like there could be Portuguese mountains. Is it a Portuguese settlement in Switzerland? That would be interesting. Is it Brazil? Are there snowy mountains in Brazil? I don't think so. I think Brazil as a whole is warm. It's not until you get down into this part of Argentina that you get a lot of snow. But I suppose it's possible. Let's keep an open mind. Forget that Brazil part. So A25, Via Manteigas, Seia Sabuguero, A23 and 25. I mean, it could be Portugal. There's A23. I mean, it's a mountain. There's A23 and 25. So what are we, like, here? Alright, let's see. Let's see what we get going this way. These are giant snow poles. I mean, like, giant snow poles. And now there's no snow. Sabuguero. And this is the only two places where they meet. I don't know. Let's just say we're around here somewhere. Well, that's not too far off. We're actually here. Oh, it's probably one of those. I was coming up to Manteigas, and you could go either way to get to those roads. I bet that's what it was. That kind of sign. That makes sense. Wow. Okay. Wow. I did not. I mean, that was a lot of snow. Those things had to have been like 10 feet tall. Wow. That's wild. Porto Cruz. That's a cool bridge. I like that. The little two-level bridge. I wonder if it's cars on both levels, or if there's, like, walking on one and cars on the other. Porto Cruz. They all say Porto Cruz. Well, that's the flag of Portugal. This bridge is cars. It's cars on the top and the bottom. Cool. I like two-level bridges like that. It's a neat thing. Neat idea. Let's go see what this has to say. Okay. Not really helpful. I mean, helpful if you're traveling. Excuse me, but not for identifying the location. Unless, I mean, it's just Porto Cruz. It's just Porto. It could be. Alright, let's start with that assumption. Let's just say it's just Porto. It's in the south, isn't it? It's in the north? It's in the north. Okay. And then we had something that said Porto Cruz. There's a bridge. There's a bunch of bridge. Monte Luis, it's a historical landmark. You know what? I'm going to buy it. Let's say we're down here. Oh, that's pretty good. We're a little farther back than that. Porto Cruz. Rio Douro. Douro, probably. Ooh, lovely. See, the secret. I love the mountains. I hate the height part. You'd think, because I have a fear of falling, right? True, honest to God, fear of falling. But no. No, I don't mind being high. I don't mind being in the mountains. I've always lived on, like, the 3rd, 4th, 5th floor of apartment buildings. You know, as high up as I could get. Because it's falling, not heights. So if I don't feel like I'm going to fall, there's no worries. Like that, no worries. That's a gorgeous view. I could drive this road and be okay because of the guardrail. Unlike Mulholland Drive in the United States and Canada, which has like views like that, but no guardrails. I'm not interested, thank you. Okay, that's not going to help me. Go back to the start. We'll go down the mountain. Excuse me, that's a lot of dead air there. I apologize for that. The music cut out just as I was starting to yawn. This is real bad timing. Apparently it's not going to restart. Allow me a moment. And I was playing. This must be a really quiet track. So sorry about that blip there. I forgot. I shouldn't have done that because I went to check and all you got was my desktop background. Sorry about that. I need to be smart. See, if I do it this way, you see the desktop background, right? There you go. Quick second of that. If I do it this way, then you don't because I moved the window along with it. I got to remember to do that. I don't use the primary window. I have a 3-window setup. So my left-hand side, that's where I keep SSR, which is my recording software now. On the right-hand monitor, that's where I keep Audacity, so I can see the audio is recording. But then there's not enough room to put SSR and my music player on the same screen, so I've got virtual desktops. So I can switch down to the virtual desktop, and I just keep that on the left-hand. I keep the music player on the left-hand side. It fits very nicely. It's just a 15-inch screen for my what I consider my 3rd monitor, although I suppose it's the 1st because it's on the left. Oh, I thought that was a road sign from a distance, but no. Just a box on the side of the road. And the primary, when I'm using that screen, which is screen 3, the primary view in the center is a directory structure, and it's where I also do my GIMP processing, which is the image software for Linux. Other image processors are available, but it's probably the best one. Not being endorsed by them at any stretch of the imagination. I'm loving this. This is very gorgeous. So anyway, the point of the matter is when I switch to that screen, I could easily keep this in the middle. And if you hold one set of keys down, you just switch between keys. If you hold screens, rather. If you hold a second set of keys down, you actually move the active window between screens. And so because the active window is my GeoGuessr window and I have it set to record that monitor, then you're fine. Because I'm not using window capture, I'm doing screen capture. So it just records whatever is on that monitor. Which has turned out to provide very good fidelity. The file sizes are very large before I render them, even after I render them, because Kden Live right now can't render to WebM, which is very confusing. It worked great, again, in the previous version. I think there's got to be a flaw in this version of FFmpeg that I don't know about. But regardless, it's, the quality, I think, is very good. I think this recording setup is probably better than OBS. Streaming is a lot more difficult. I still haven't set up the null syncs. I really need to do that sometime today. I probably won't because I'd rather get videos recorded. But I'll have to do it before Tuesday unless we want just me talking again and having no music, which is less ideal. And I'll need 2 null syncs because I'll need to pan my voice to the left and the right. And then I'll have to have one for the background, actually. So, yeah, I need 3. That's going to be complicated. I mean, we could do it. And I just have to remember to undo it. I really need to... If I do a shell script, that's what I need to do. Get a bash script going that creates the 3 null syncs, maps the microphone to the one panned left, maps the microphone to the other panned right, which should hopefully keep things sounding as though it's stereo. Adorinia! Adoriniacs. That's very strange. It's like a souvenir stand on the side of the mountain. Very strange. Anyway, I gotta pan those, and then I gotta bring the monitor of the video games and stuff into that. Then I record off of that. I do that whole process so that way I don't have to hear my voice talking to myself. Because I'd get an echo, and it would be very, very distracting. Because I could just, like right now, I could patch my vocals into the monitor of the speakers, and that's what is being recorded by SSR. And that would be fine, but then I would hear myself echo delayed. And it would be delayed. It wouldn't be perfect. So, which is apparently what I'm trying to find in this Portuguese location, and I think I just need to give up because man, there are no clues whatsoever. I keep seeing a town, like there's a town in the distance. Well, I'm never apparently going to get there. I left the window open, or the door open today to record, so the cats actually have been very quiet. I should probably give them extra treats for that or something. But it's still warm at hotmail.com. That's ridiculous. Lago de something bar. What is with Europeans and using Hotmail addresses, by the way? In the United States, that is like... You're not taken seriously if you have a Hotmail address, or a Yahoo address for that matter. But I see it all over Europe. Big businesses at hotmail.com. You're like, come on, man. It's not that expensive to register a domain, is it? If it is, you guys need to talk about that. Alright, I'm actually in the town now, and this still doesn't help. Nordeste Povoação. Povoação, probably. Povoação, I don't know. What do we got going here? Marcus Gasema. An act of some sort? This is probably the best clue we're going to get. Lago de Fogo, Nordeste Povoação, Fornas. Riviera Grande. That's not going to help. I have no idea where we are. We're in the south, so no, we're in the north somewhere because it says Nordeste, huh? We're up by Villarreal. Oh my goodness, we're on an island. Ponta Delgada, São Miguel. Crazy. Nice. Alright. That's very impressive. No, it's Vertibus Majorum. Vicit Omnibus Tosimento PPD. Obviously it's Roman, right? Wow. And then they have modified. But wow. Take me to the horse. Take me to the front of the horse. We're guarding the horse. Probably a wise idea. That doesn't help me. But it looks cool. It's akin to the plaza at St. Mark's in Venice. So it's like that similar time frame. It's got to be in Lisboa then, right? It's just a matter of where. Down in here? Boy, that looks possible. It looks like it would be somewhere right there. You know what I mean? Let's just do it. I don't think it's right, but it looks something similar to that. Ah, nah. Nah, dog. We're over here. Plaza do Commerce. Yeah, I mean, that's totally what it looks like. I mean, that's what St. Mark's is. Big trading on that. Ooh, we're indoors. Nice library. I've got a thing for... Wow. I've got a thing for libraries. I don't know if I ever talked about that. I tend to forget. Things blur together. It's been almost a year, right? That I worked in access services for 4 years. A semester of which was sent as the interim director of course reserves. So I love libraries. Love them. I don't know if I would ever get back into libraries, but I do love them. Okay, that's the second floor. It's on the first floor. Ooh, cool. Like little reading nooks? Or are these... No, are these like... Those are all cells for a monastery, I bet. Oh yeah, there's a creepy little monk figure right there. That creeped me out. Did not expect to see that. So this is like a monastery then. That's cool. That hits both of my buttons. Oh, we're outside. Guys, we're outside. Looks like the place where we just were. But we made it outside. We'll go back in because I want to see what's in the basement. But I'm outside, so let's take advantage of this. And see what we can see. Bombeiros, Sierra Torres Verdes, Câmara Municipal, Tribunal Registros. There's a restaurant. These guys are not big on labeling your roads. What's up with that, Europe? Espiritu Santo. Bank of the Holy Spirit. Wow. You would not see that in America. Salvação Pública Bombeiros Voluntários de Mafra. Okay. Interesting. What do we got going on this sign? Caveira. Yeah, well, I knew I was in Portugal, so thanks for that not help. Terras Verdes. It's interesting because this looks like a modern city. You know what I mean? Like it's a hip modern city. And right next to it was that monastery. On a bigger road now. Did I zoom right past the road sign I wanted to see? Oh my god, that's unbelievable. Unfortunately, it doesn't help anyway. Alright, well, let's go back to the start. Let's go to the basement. Let's see what we got going on. Just because I want to see what's what. I did not mean to click that. Go back to the start. Go down to the basement. Don't click anything. Just turn. It looks like another chapel. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, it appears not to be a working monastery anymore. There's a courtyard out here. So, very interesting. It's like the carriage house? It's the garage? No, it's probably the carriageway. Yeah, this is where you'd come in. They'd unload the carriages. Yep. There's a gift shop. Can't go to the gift shop, though. Doesn't want me to go to the gift shop. I can respect that. And we're back out. Interesting. Well, on to a square. Multimedia installation, The Will to Fly. Based on the novel Baltasar and Blamunda by the Nobel Prize Jose Saramago. In July. Way to Utopia. All these things are great, and it doesn't tell you, like, what this place is, though. I mean, that's what it is, right? Wow. Well, I'm just going to say we're in Lisbon again. We were outside of Lisbon. By Mafra, of course. Palacio Nacional de Mafra. That's what it actually was. So it must have been a private palace with, I mean, the Catholic ruler. Obviously, Portugal, big on Catholics. Yeah, regardless. That was a fun challenge. That was very, very interesting. Got me on the island, though. Sneaky, sneaky. That was almost genius sent in. So thank you very much for doing that. If you'd like to send in your own challenge, you could do so if you go to geoguessr.com. You put in your 5 locations. It spits out a link. That link you can send to me in a private message on YouTube or Facebook. And then you will get on the list for a future episode. People who have never submitted before have priority. Just be advised that I do record a week's worth of videos at a time, so there is a bit of a backlog that comes through on this, but please do feel free to do that. I enjoyed this video a lot. I hope you guys did too. If you did click that like button, it really does help with the search rankings and all that stuff. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens, and until next time, cheers.